Hello everyone, welcome back. First things first, I wish to apologise about my last video being incredibly shaky and it caused motion sickness, and even when I went to rewatch it, it caused me to be a bit nauseous. So I am sorry. I have dealt with my cruiser settings, so it should be much slower and smoother. Now with this video is going to be two buildings showing the insides, the interiors, sorry. One, they got the same layout, but one is for a starter base and the other is when you got more tools and chisels to play with. Okay, let's go with the starter base. Here it is. Now I've used mud blocks, I've used oak and pine flooring, I've used cobblestone slabs, claystone and chert. If we go in the kind of kitchen area, try and get a bit slower, and there's a bit of space for reed baskets. And I've used layer sticks, if I just go up a bit, for the roof of this closet. Got some aged crates and some reed baskets. I've left it an open layout so you can kind of see the outline where it would be. I'm just going to go up a bit. I don't know why I did that. I could just gone up the stairs. So this one is kind of quite plain because I was trying to keep it to stuff that you kind of can get during the beginning or find if you're lucky enough. It's quite plain, but it's easily customizable. I quite like this. I quite like using the ladders for a separator. It's quite a lot of space. Yeah, this you can actually make. I didn't even know this existed early in game. I think he used like hold on, if I just find it here. Yeah, knife and some cattails. How cool is that? I didn't even realise that was for early game. And I put a cattail root in a flower pot because I just love it. I don't know why, I just thought it was brilliant. And obviously the hanging oils is from a mod, but everything else is pretty much vanilla. Alright, so we got the same layout, but as you can see it's drastically different because there's a lot of chisel parts. There's bits where you planks that you will need saw blades and a bit more exploration for ruins to gather in, and nails to make 3 tall doors. I use trapdoors for the sides, and I've chiseled the top here. And if we go all label chests, and I used aged beams all along the edging to make it look more like supports. I'm sure you could do that with maybe some chiseled blocks, but not over here because of the door. You wouldn't be able to do. So if we move into here, got a hidden trunk, and I've changed the pattern up with the planks, and I've added a different rock for the countertops, and I've made some chiseled, make it look like cabinets. This one I've used the Qptech decorative chest. Oh, my apologies. And yeah, because I couldn't put it, when you do a decorative chest you can't put anything on top of it like you can on normal blocks, and because this is here, it's unusable, so I figured I might as well. And I've like chiseled in some old age polished rock under here just to make it look dirty. And here's like the fence with polished chert rock. I quite like it. I should have made it a little bit taller because of this. When you put meats, it's kind of going into the block. But yeah, found some aged hook. Again, that's a mod, so you can ignore that. But I've also chiseled inwards. I took this specific idea from Solstein. If you watch one of his latest episodes, he actually talked about chiseling in the polished, same type polished rock for the grouting, so it looks like shadow. He explains it so much better, but I took that idea from him. Yeah, so the trunk is accessible for both sides. And again, some storage. Now, this open plan design doesn't have cellar, but I'm sure you could find a space for it. And I use the skull cobblestone for the stairs because I absolutely love the skull cobblestone. I do. I can't help it. I love it. And then I used rock for the fencing. So unfortunately you can't really put anything in these blocks because it's taken up on there. But it works. For me, I think it works, but you don't have to have this design. You can have like a different design. This is also part of a mod called Shelfish, where you could put like crystals and other bits other than just books on a shelf. And I think that goes really well. And I've used beams around the bed here. Now this one you do have to have other like supporting blocks like dirt to get this right. Same with adding the banners for like the canopy. And unfortunately again you can't put anything on this block here because it's taken up by the banners. And then just, I'm sure you could add more if you really wanted to. You could like chisel in a plant pot here and chisel in a mushroom or some interesting flower here, and that's what it looks like on the outside. But you could easily add a layer so it doesn't look like that. And here is the, I've chiseled, I chiseled a block and then turned it into a decorative chest. Small. And turn this into an actual bathroom. And that pelt is, I believe, primitive survival. And there we have it. There's loads of little details in this one that if you weren't paying attention you could miss, but without them they would be like, I don't know, it just wouldn't be the same. And that's obviously exposed simply because that would be a wall here. And then like you could either have the front door here or here. It doesn't even have to be well, it could be just a conjoining. But yeah, this one was a little bit more tricky to do than the chiseled one, simply because I had to get more creative with the blocks. I mean, if you wanted to, instead of trapdoors to hide a closet frame, you could use ladders. And I've used obviously the tool racks as decoration, just to fill up that empty space that was below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and catch you later.